Let me give you first lesson here. Everything rises and falls on leadership. So if they were being lazy, it's because you led them that way. Hey, what's up, man? How are you?
I'm doing well.
How can I help you?
Right now, I'm going through, I'm going through a storm. The other day, you posted a really good video. It was like you were talking to me about maybe I'm not doing my like I'm supposed to be doing, right? I've kind of fell off the bandwagon. My excuses. The last 16 months of my life been hell. I'm going through a burnout, but I feel myself coming back, and I'm at a point right now where I put a plan together. I'm pushing through, but I'm behind on my suppliers right now, full transparency, and they're working with me, but I'm trying to find a way to just get ahead of that.
How much you owe them?
Total, between the two, it's like about 160 total.
Gotcha. Okay.
I even thought about getting a loan, but right now I'm not able to do that right now.
Well, if you can get them to pay it out at 0% interest, that's better than getting a loan anyway, right? Like if you can make payments to them in good faith and 0% interest, that's better than getting a loan.
100%. The name of the game here is sales, right? We got to get more sales coming in.
So who sells for you?
Well, right now I had to fire a lot of people.
What'd you fire them for?
They weren't producing. Very, very lazy.
Let me give you first lesson here. You just went through that same process in your life. You said you were being lazy and not doing the work and everything else. Everything rises and falls on leadership. So if they were being lazy, it's because you led them that way, right? Here's the thing. When you're running a small business like yours, you got to plug in with your people daily. There's two things that we do here at our job that really is an attractive offer to people to want to work hard. And so it's not an attractive offer for everybody because everybody can't work here. We always have to recruit talent and stuff, but it's an attractive offer for the people that want to work hard, is that we're going to hold people accountable every single day, which means we have KPIs you got to hit on a daily basis. We have a meeting every day at 1 p.m. to go over them with everybody in the company. And we're going to hold you accountable to your KPIs and core values, which in return is going to make you a better person working for us. So the harder you work, the better you become as a person because you're living by these core values and you're reaching KPIs. And when a person gets goals, they get dopamine. They start to feel good about themselves. They want to create more goals. So look, we've all made this mistake. I'm speaking from experience here, right? So you as the leader can't just expect them to come in and know what to do. You might have to walk doors with them for a month. You might have to drop them off in the neighborhood and pick them back up. You're going to have to lean in with your fellows because here's what happens is, like, as business owners, we get in a situation where we need money, right? Unexpected expense, we're behind with our suppliers, whatever that circumstance is. We get to where we need money, and so we go lean on our sales staff and we go, you guys got to get money, quick, you got to get more sales. And what that does is that puts unnecessary pressure on them. The key, instead of going in there and saying, we need sales, the key in there is going, hey, you and me, Scott, we're going to walk doors today over in the Greengate neighborhood. Let's go. Hey, me and you, Don, tomorrow we're going to go over there and knock doors in the Whitegate neighborhood. That's what we're going to do tomorrow, right? So now all of a sudden you're showing these guys, hey, I'm here with you. We're going to knock doors. We're going to do our best to make this happen. And by default, they'll pick up business and you'll get more sales coming in the door because you leaned in with them as opposed to just expecting them to, go perform and do a job, right? Because a lot of people, they go sell a roof and they make $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, maybe even more. And then they're like, I ain't got to work for the rest of the month. My bills are paid. And so that's why you got to have these KPIs and daily accountability. The KPIs might be 5 doors knocked, 10 phone calls made, 3 emails sent, 1 post on Facebook, something of that nature that moves the needle for the sales team every day.
I like that.
But you're going to have to lead the way with that because you're the leader of the company. So you're going to have to lead the way with that. You're going to have to tap in with them. You're going to have to be the one that's meeting the KPIs that you've set yourself every day. You're going to have to be the leader and the example of that in the beginning.
I agree. Now, do we need to have something rewarding if somebody's meeting their KPIs and all, or no?
I mean, the rewarding part is they make their money. The rewarding part is they've got a good job that pays them well for a job well done. If you go to work for Microsoft puts KPIs in place, standard operating procedures in place for you, and there's no reward for anything, like maybe a pizza party. Your ass is just going to work in corporate America.
It's true.
But y'all have a record month. You can set a goal like, hey, if we have a $3 million month, then, hey, we're going to rent out the local bar and have a good time for all of our families, and whatever the case may be, reward for performance, but that reward shouldn't be the reason for performance. The performance should come from daily accountability, following core values, and becoming a better person every day.
I agree. I wanted to ask your opinion on one more thing. I've had a couple people offer me to become an equity partner. What is your opinion on that?
To become a partner in your business?
Yes.
So why don't you sell somebody $160,000 worth of your business?
And what would you give them in return for that?
What was your, not the dollar amount in roofs you did, but the dollar amount in revenue to the bottom line to your business?
We've been averaging roughly about 300,000 in sales a month, just a couple guys. After all said and done, you're looking at roughly 25%.
Let's do some quick math, and we're just guerrilla mathing it here. So 70 grand times 12, that means you're doing $840,000 a year. Let's say you get a 6 multiple. So that makes your business, again, guerrilla math, $5 million, okay? So you own a $5 million asset. If you were to sell somebody, 5% of that, then there's your money, $250,000, $160 to pay your suppliers, $100 grand to put in your pocket, make yourself whole so you got some rainy day money, and give them 10% of your company, get you out of debt. Now, you just set the deal up with them. It's like, okay, so whether you do it at 5 or 10%, you say what we do is at the end of every year, in December, we will pay you out 5% of the net profits of the company. So the company at the end of the year makes $1 million, you pay them $50,000. That way, you're paying it to them as a dividend, so the company doesn't have to pay taxes on it at the end of the year, and that you've got a whole year to be able to put their 5% by as you go by every single month. They get a lump sum payout at the end of the year. Let's say they put in $250,000 and you do $1 million a year and they took 10%, and I'm just throwing numbers out here, in 3.5 years, they'd have their money back if you didn't grow.
Exactly. If we just remain the way we are.
So here's what I always tell everybody though, if you take somebody's money, you got 100% keep your word or your shit's forever. So if you do take on somebody's money, you can't get behind again. You can't decide you want to go something else until you paid that person. It's not a debt because it's an investment in the company, but you really went from the responsibility of owing $160,000 to the responsibility of someone's $250,000. However, that $250,000 can be paid off within, let's say 4 years, which is a good investment. Anything that pays back itself to where you got your money back in 4 years is a damn good investment by investing standards. So let's say they get their money back in 4 years, then, every year after that, they're getting 6 figures a year in personal income till you guys maybe 2-3 years after that, you sell it to private equity for, let's say $20 million at that case. And then that person's got $2 million coming back out from a $250,000 deal that might have paid them 500 grand. So they make $2.5 million that's a 10x ROI on their money.